Not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands. Deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top. Stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Tonight we kick off Week 6 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken at the 15, a short kick, and he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. This defense for the Bears, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. Back to throw, Willis. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Willis. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. But give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a first down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Curtis Samuel, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Chicago.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Santos with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 2nd and 10, Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hey, Cat! Hurry, hurry!
On 3rd down, it's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
19 strikes, 19 strikes, nothing 19.
Willis, 4th down here. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. 89 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 8. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's go now.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down. Willis wants to pass it again. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 44-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. This will be caught at Samuel. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Commanders have come back to make it a 2-point game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head,
and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken from about the 12. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on third down. Here's Fields. Man open, that's Byron Pringle complete. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8. For the Bears at 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On play action, Fields. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Boye Mafe in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
You can't help but get really excited when you see Boye Mafe make plays like that as a rookie. Came into the league as a raw prospect with tools and athleticism. Seems to be developing nicely.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
4th down, so they send out Trenton Gill. This is brought in at the 21. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Third down, it's Willis. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Right back to the air again with Willis. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Willis. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll remain down by
recognize as a bad miss because anything inside of 40 should be automatic. That's a big mistake right there.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 102 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Here we go on 4th down. Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St. Juste. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Malik Willis scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Commanders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Willis will try and throw for this. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. On first down, Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. In the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jamin Davis racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Taken from about the 12, and he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Jamin Davis there to bring him down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review. So
it's caught at the 10. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Malik Willis. His 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to extend their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Commanders 25, Bears 14.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Fields. Got an open man. It's Pringle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he fields it cleanly. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Willis will look to throw on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred him free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. To throw again on 2nd down. Willis. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Washington. DK Metcalf, 28 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Ready, set.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. A tackle made by Boye Mafe.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 145 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
34-yard line.
Fields now to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the Bears punter now. He's been terrific so far. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. To the air on 1st down. Here's Willis. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push him downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Over the middle, it's complete. And the Bears are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw is Fields. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. On 2nd and goal, Fields. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Commanders will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
18,
on 1st down, Willis. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Willis to throw. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd down, here's Willis. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it?
And this will be caught, and the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. One last throw here for Fields. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So it's Washington getting the victory here. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Commanders, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before